232.4 pounds. He is the self-proclaimed king of all Saiyans. His power level is over 9,000. And he requests that you all bask in his glory. Keith Lee! His opponent to my right hails from Worcester, Massachusetts. He weighed in tonight at 265 pounds. Feast your eyes on Donovan Dijak!
The true sign of an ace in Beyond Wrestling is taking any and all comers that step forward to you. Donovan Dijak has done that since the very beginning. No blemishes on his Beyond Wrestling record. The #1 undisputed ace in the company right now. There are people that would like to dispute that, but nobody has the resume of one Donovan Dijak, and he looks to add his biggest target to that list in Keith Lee.
Well, those that have disputed it, Chris Dickinson, unfortunately, we did not see that match to a finish last month in Somerville. And the other person that would dispute that, the reason that we did not see the conclusion of Donovan Dijak versus Chris Dickinson, JT Dunn, will both be in action later on as part of this triple main event.
Looking very forward to it.
Hashtag Big Dunn.
Big Money Dunn.
Hashtag Big Mike.
This is going to be some interesting stuff. Donovan Dijak having a little fun right now, but I have never seen, it's awe-inspiring, I've never seen that electric of a reaction since, and we bring it up all the time, since Vic Busick was within our hallowed locker room and halls in Beyond Wrestling. And Donovan Dijak has taken the banner of Beyond Wrestling, and he has carried it on his back, and now he's taking one of the biggest challenges, and it's true, they make everything a little bit bigger in Texas.
A little bit.
This guy is a freaking truck, man. And confident, too. Look at him. He's had his swag on 1,000 ever since he came out.
I hear you're the man here, so you don't get to run. Yes, it's me and you.
Oh. Keith laying down the law, and it's reminiscent of another Texas saying in those old westerns where a gunslinger comes into town based off of the reputation of another man in town, and now he's looking to take him out and take his title. Imagine how it changes things, Keith Lee beating Donovan Dijak tonight. Think about it.
It's very possible. I mean, looking at it right now, it seems even likely with Donovan Dijak barely able to budge Keith Lee. Keith Lee's not even breaking a sweat.
And we're used to Donovan Dijak having to reach the size advantage over a lot of his opponents while still staying agile, but size advantage is out of the way. I've never seen a situation where Donovan Dijak might actually be the underdog.
No cheap shot there from Keith Lee, and he could have taken it.
And that's a psychological aspect right there. He's trying to show him he could have, and he didn't. Oh. And right now, this is about establishing dominance at the moment.
Yeah, well, Beyond Wrestling's the house that Vic Busick built. Donovan Dijak's paying rent right now.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to add some sections on right now, I think.
Yeah, make a few additions, huh?
Pretty much.
Might have an in-ground pool, might have an in-ground ring in a little bit.
Dijak wing.
You know Keith Lee and Jeff Cobb broke the ring at Limitless last night.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. And I asked Top Row Promotions, I asked Steve Ricard, that's who we get our ring from. I said, please reinforce this ring. Oh my Christ.
They are not doing this right now. Oh my goodness.
It's a way to break every bone in your body.
It's like, hey, let's just run two Mack trucks at each other and see what happens.
What, now what? Now what?
What is Dijak doing? Oh, this is high stakes right now, because if he's doing what I think they're doing, if somebody falls, they're hitting that floor. And Keith Lee thinking about it, he does not want to punk out to Dijak. What is Dijak doing?
He better be careful he doesn't get knocked through that door.
We've already broken one wall tonight. We ain't got time. Oh my goodness, no way.
Crazy. It's wet on that floor.
doing this right now. Dijak all the way to the back of Aurora Providence right now. Keith Lee standing square up. They're running for it.
This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And he took out the merch table. Keith Lee didn't even get the same running start that Dijak had and plowed him over the merch table. Keith Lee trying to make a name for himself right here tonight, and he may very well do that. And beating Dijak doesn't just get you a return booking, it gets you right at the top of the return booking. Imagine making yourself the ace of Beyond Wrestling in one match. That's feasibly what could happen right now. And look at Dijak, that one scatter shot over the table has weakened him. Like I've never seen him this out of it.
This early in the match.
Absolutely. And what's the background on Keith Lee? I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the first time I've heard of it.
I think it might be high flyer.
Really? I'm after like home promotion, all that good stuff.
I think he wrestles primarily for Inspire Pro down in Texas.
Ah, very good company.
That's who gave me that pro tip on him.
I actually wrestled one of their top guys, Steve Areno, over at St. Louis Anarchy. Very good company. And he smiles at it. All I can think of in comic book comparison as he's laying these big hands on Dijak is when Superman came face to face with Doomsday and he finally figured out that his strength from another planet couldn't match up to this beast of destruction. Keith Lee having fun right now.
You know, we were having this conversation earlier. I want to get it off my chest. You see so many wrestling promotions bringing in so many different international wrestlers. Not a knock on them, but there is so much untapped talent in the United States. I think that somebody like Keith Lee is a diamond in the rough.
You need that soapbox there real quick? They keep on going, but I can agree with you, man.
Built in America. The show isn't called Mexican Con Rana, Japan Con Rana. It's American Rana, damn it.
Okay.
With the win over Donovan Dijak tonight, I bet you could guarantee Keith Lee a spot at American Rana 16.
Pretty much. Just so you know, by the way, if you're going to be on the America train and you're a Trump supporter, if there's a wall, I'm sure Tabernacle Team, as they can prove, can go ahead and bust it down for you, if that's the case.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Dijak coming back with those right hands. He hurt his own hand punching Keith Lee. Jeez, and now he's switching to forearms, and he even still hurt his wrist trying to do it.
I think the story here is that Keith Lee has not gone off a vertical base at one point.
What? Big press slam on Dijak, just picks him up like he's nothing.
Oh, Dijak landed on his feet, though. That's that surprising agility that Keith Lee wasn't prepared for.
And he's going to need every last bit of it. I think he's got to change gears. He cannot go power for power with Keith Lee. That's not going to work out.
Well, he still hasn't completely taken him off his feet.
Yeah, actually, you're absolutely correct. He hasn't.
Closer. Damn, what is this guy made out of? Every time Dijak lays in a strike, he ends up hurting himself. This is Keith Lee's first East Coast appearance. Same can be said for Jeff Cobb, who will be competing later on tonight, as well as Big Damo. So bringing in a lot of Hoss talent from all ends of the country and all over the globe.
A lot of man meat, and just Keith Lee swatting him away like he's a fly, like he's annoying him. So he switches up and boots him in the head. He's going to have to try and go outside the box. The power game is just ridiculous. And then look at him. Look at how much mass you have to chop down on Keith Lee just to be able to affect him.
Reversal of the Irish whip. The ring is saved. Come on!
No way!
Shugdi has left the commentary station. I'll tell you what, Shugdi is one of the most well-traveled wrestlers in the United States, if not the world. So when you can surprise him and leave him dumbfounded and speechless, you know you're onto something special. That is Keith Lee right now.
There are 150-pounders that don't have that kind of athleticism to be able to do leapfrog, drop down, drop kick with that kind of precision, the way that he just went ahead and dropped that. I'm amazed. Mongolian chop to the chest of Dijak.
That'll stop your heart. Donovan Dijak looks like he's in another dimension.
Sometimes wrestlers come into a promotion and they have what I like to call a resume match. And that is exactly what he's putting on right now. Ask about Keith Lee, because he's putting on for the city right now. His Inspire Pro, you sent a real hitter right now. I got to give it to you. Mongolian chop the glisten off of Donovan Dijak. My goodness.
He can't even stop it. He can't even stop it.
Keep look like he having fun.
The fans have turned on Donovan Dijak.
I know a little bit about that. Sometimes the fans get so bloodthirsty they forget who they're being bloodthirsty on.
Big mistake.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Donovan Dijak thought he was covering up. Keith Lee instead, I think, broke both of his shoulders.
Dijak backflips through. Big boot. Big forearm. So many death threats this show.
I seriously hope nobody delivers on any of them.
I hope not. Big spine buster just calms him up by the abs and just drops him down. Keith Lee really showing me something right here. This is my first time ever seeing him in action, and my God, he's delivering.
Hey, you got a standing ovation.
Already. Already. The match ain't even over yet. Safe to say, if we got 3 main events going on, this is already delivering in spades right now. And if you don't know who Keith Lee is now, you need to get on it, Google, do what you need to do.
I think any of the 3 matches could have gone on last. I put them in order based on how far everybody traveled, so.
Makes sense.
I think that's fair.
Makes sense.
California's farther from Texas.
Absolutely. Nice geography lesson.
The UK's farther than California.
Hold on. What is he about to do? What is he about to do?
Come on!
Okay, if the big men are taking all the flippy moves and the martial arts moves, what I got? What I got, man?
Commentary.
What I got?
Commentary.
2016 is probably a good year to retire. Yep, sounds good.
Either that or wrestle Keith Lee. Wrestle Keith Lee.
I ain't about that life. I'm not about that life right now.
That crater life where you just get pummeled into dust.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I know Beyond Wrestling doesn't have a wellness policy. I'm gonna need a lot of downtime to get to that size.
Like this, even if you don't have life insurance, he'll put you in the ground for you.
Pretty much. That's the guy who can make it happen for
You
you.
don't gotta worry about it.
God, this guy, where have they been hiding him? He's too big to hide.
He's too big to hide. He's too big to hoist up on your shoulders like that, too.
Can't even notice the hesitation when he tried to go ahead and get him over just to be able to sit out with him on that bomb. How is he going to get him up for Feast Your Eyes?
That's exactly what I just thought. The same exact thought is there's no chance now that Dijak's going to be able to hit Feast Your Eyes. So, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Dijak's going to have to knock him out.
But you know what? This is going to be a true test of the ace status that Dijak holds. Now that he
In your opinion, I will clarify that.
I will say this, and the only reason I'm saying this is because now that he can't go to his go-to pet move, he's going to have to come up with something in the toolbox to be able to put this thing away.
Looks like he's trying to put him in a position for maybe a moonsault. Yeah, how can you beat a standing moonsault? Do you want off the second, first, third, fourth? I don't know, hang off the rafters
I've never
like
seen
we saw
him.
Dickinson do last month?
I've never seen him struggle with an opponent so bad, though. Usually he's able to manhandle whoever he wants at any given time.
I mean, look at the opponents that he's wrestled over the last year from Beyond Wrestling. Eddie Edwards, Biff Busick, Brian Fury,
John
CJ
Gresham.
Parker, Jonathan Gresham, Chris Hero, JT Dunn. Kicked him right on top of the head. I'm telling you, he's looking for that knockout blow. That could have been it.
He has got to find a way to keep this man horizontal because you can't use size against someone when you're on your back.
Was looking for a standing moonsault press. I think that could have been more effective.
Jeez, man, this is ridiculous.
Because you got to think, if he came body to body, you think he would have even knocked down Keith Lee?
Ain't no telling. He had to come through. No way. This is highlight reel worthy if he gets him up there. Keith Lee with the pickup.
Oh my God!
Death Valley jackhammer by Keith Lee. I have never seen that before.
Did you see the recoil on that?
No. Yes. How could you not? The ring reverberated when he went ahead and slammed it out. And I've never seen that variation of a Death Valley drop.
Look, you can get a little drywall and patch it up, but what are you gonna do when you break the floor? You're gonna roll in a cement truck here to lay concrete?
I don't know how that stuff works, man. I'm just calling what I'm seeing.
Dijak thinks he's safe on the floor. Keith Lee before
And look at the confidence.
calling for it.
And I like this about Keith already, his confidence, his poise. He knows what he's doing. He knows his mission. He knows what he came here to do, to take out the top guy in Beyond Wrestling.
Dijak didn't study his tapes, man, I'm telling you. Maybe he did. I didn't give enough credit.
He hasn't stopped smiling since the match started. And Dijak will not give in.
Oh, well, that's what you get. Stomped on the head. The referee knocked down.
Boot to the top of the head, and Kevin Quinn takes an errant accidental shot.
I don't think that was intentional. If it was, it would have been JT Dunn doing it.
Oh, God, Keith is not about to fly right now. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Okay, we literally had to walk away after what it was that we just saw. That was a tope sunset suicida by the 304.5 pound. Keith Lee, look, he fudged some numbers in his ring announcement.
And it doesn't stop.
And look at how many people he wiped out on the floor. Tornado boot right there by Dijak.
You got him, Dijak. Your eyes.
He almost threw him into the ceiling. Sit down, last ride.
Never mind the last ride. Read him his last rites. He's dead.
The ring presence and savvy of Donovan Dijak, instead of expending the energy that he arguably may have not even had, he grabs the rope to break it. And I agree. The fans are telling.
Tell you what, Beyond Wrestling, it's a platform, man. You take somebody like Keith Lee, does not have that national exposure, and in one night, it's an overnight sensation. Obviously, a lot of hard work to get to this point.
You think
but once you finally get that opportunity, this guy's going to be...
There's more. And you think, and Dijak is finally starting to break out at Ring of Honor. You think that doesn't get them on the phone with Keith Lee if he goes ahead and puts it down
you
here
don't
and
think
beyond?
that Ring of Honor dropped the ball with Keith Lee, having the opportunity to have him as a full-time guy and only bringing him in when he's in Texas?
Jeez.
Oh my God, the reach, the extension, and he's gonna get.
Oh!
He can't get him in the rack. He can't hold him. Can he hold him?
He's got to snap it off. And he gets it. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Donovan Dijak does the impossible and beats Keith Lee. Let's go to Reach Palladino for the decision.
And let's go to Denver, Colorado for the decision. I should have put this on last. God damn! I told you Shuggy wasn't coming up for Texas for anything less than a show-stealing performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, if that wasn't enough, Keith Lee needs to be on your bucket list of who to book, who to wrestle. This man has shown me something here today. I'm on the Keith Lee bandwagon.
Beyond Wrestling gigantic, a gigantic star is born. But the story here, and to your credit, Donovan Dijak, perhaps taken one step closer to proving himself as the ace of Beyond Wrestling.